Everything you've ever wanted, all of your goals and your dreams, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of starting. You can't let fear stop you from ever even trying. And I promise you that even if you do fail, you'll be more grateful that you tried than if you never did and played it safe. Now listen up, man. There's a lot of people on this platform, a lot of people in this world who are afraid to try, to start, to do something. And it's all because of our culture. We have a culture right now that shames you for even trying, man. That laughs at you for trying something, whether you're qualified or not, because they're all limited themselves, man. They all want to limit themselves in their mind. And if that's all that they want to be is just, you know what I'm saying, a 9 to 5 worker for the rest of their life, that's cool. Because a 9 to 5 isn't bad. It's just not for you and it's not for me. So it gets to a point to where you have to decide to have a different mindset. And your different mindset is going to set you apart from all of these people in society. It's going to set you apart from maybe your friends. It's going to set you apart from your family. It's going to set you apart from your communities, your school, your place of work right now. It's going to set you apart. And that's where the shame comes from. People going to laugh at you, man. I promise. They're going to say, man, this dude not capable of nothing, bro. Oh, you think you better than us? You think you special? I'm telling you, you're going to hear it because I heard it. And many people who have succeeded heard it. They got all this talk, but guess what? They're gonna talk like that because they don't have the same mindset that you. They don't see your dream, man. They don't see your dream. And that's okay because guess what? That dream was for you. It's not for them. It's for you. That goal is gonna come to pass, but it's for you. So you can't expect everybody to understand it. And going on from there, when you actually do succeed, they gonna say, wow, man, I can't believe he did that. Yo, man, your message is gonna be flooded. You're gonna have all types of contact. But I want you to remember to stay humble through it all. God blesses the humble. Humility. Even if God weren't to bless it, man, humility is one of the best traits a person can have, a man can have. Understand that you are not better than anybody else on this world. Just because you have a different mindset from those other people does not make you any better or worse than them. Move with humility and generosity. Actually place yourself a little bit less. Be a servant to others. And that's how you're going to see that dream. But listen, even the person who started and it took him 10 years to achieve his goals was farther along than the guy who never started at all. I want you to hear that. Even the guy who started and it took him forever to reach his goals was farther along than the guy who never started at all. You have to begin. It's going to be messy. It's going to be, rigid. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to feel comfortable. But that's exactly why not everybody does it. It's not for everybody, but guess what? It's for you. It's not for everybody to go and be a great businessman. But guess what? It's for you. It's not for everybody to be a master chef, to start your own cooking company. But guess what? That's for you. So it gets to a point to where you have to understand that you're not in a race with anybody but yourself. You're running your own race. I made a video before on this. I basically said that a person who's running their own race always loses when they turn around. If you ever see famous track races, for example, like the Noah Lyles race when he won the 100 meter, he's running. There's guys who are in front of him, but guess what? One of them turned around. He got cocky. He turned around to see if people were catching up to him, and guess what? Noah Lyles sped off on him, beat him in the race. And he costed himself the race. There were a few other Olympic races that had the same thing happen. But it costed him the race because he was so focused on other people's success, how far other people are to his dream, that he didn't even focus on his dream for himself, how far he was, how far he could be, how far he should be. Is that clicking? You have to set yourself apart in every way, in a humble way. But you have to set yourself apart towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards your vision. If you start today, you could win tomorrow. But if you never start, you know what that means. So it gets to a point, man. And I want you to know, once again, that you won't have all the materials. You won't have all the physical things that you think you need to start. When I started YouTube, I didn't even have a camera, didn't have a microphone, didn't have none of this stuff. I invested in these things for myself later on as I started getting a little bit of traction, as I started to become more committed towards my goal. But I didn't have any of these things to start with. And I was still getting subscribers, getting followers, getting viewers, getting comments, getting likes. So it gets to a point, man, to where you have to realize that nobody, nobody who started off as something and became successful at it had all the materials to begin with. Nobody who started out, building a company, a Fortune 500, who started out making a YouTube channel, who started out being a teacher, anything, they didn't have all the materials to start, but they had faith and that was enough. They didn't have all the materials to start, but they had faith and that was enough. Let faith be enough for you for a few months. Let faith be enough for you for a few years until God decides to elevate you to that status to where you can have the luxury to go and buy the things you want. But right now, let faith be enough. Let faith be enough for you. Faith in yourself and faith in God. You know what your dream is. You know what you are capable of because you know who you were created by. You know what your dream was, or what your dream is. You know what you are capable of because you know who you were created by. Speak to God and ask him if this is something that he really wants you to pursue. I fully believe, 100% believe that God puts dreams in our hearts and minds for a reason. So if this is something God wants you to do and he confirms that through prayer, it's go time. Because now you can't lose. As long as you stay locked in with God, you can't lose. So what are you waiting for? Let's go, man. I'm excited just making this video. I want to go do more for myself. I want to do more for this channel, for my dreams, for my school. Let's go. We have God, so how can we lose? We have God, so how can we fail? Now, we might stumble a few times, but that's when that faith comes in, man. You have faith at the beginning, you have faith at the end. Because the most beautiful stories, the most beautiful stories, they don't come easy. If you hear a story of somebody saying, oh yeah, my mom and dad gave me their trust fund and I started a company and everything went perfectly. Is that a good story? Is that a powerful message? Is that a good testimony? No. But if I say, man, I got it from nothing, nothing at all, I had nothing. Got a dead-end job, worked it, and believed in myself and made my dream come true and nobody else did. Now that's a story. That's a story I want to hear. That's a story I want to live. So I want you to go live that story today and forevermore. For the rest of your life, man, go live that story. And if you fail, good. If you fail, good. That's learning. That's learning right there. Learn from your failures, man. Learn from your setbacks. As long as you do not give up, you have not failed. As long as you do not give up, you have not failed. So keep going and keep pushing, man. Failure is life's greatest teacher, and I believe that to this day. Failure will teach you some of the most important lessons you need to learn in this life, man. Not everything's going to go your way, and that's how the world is. It's not going to change. That's how it is. But as long as you get back up and keep going and keep fighting and keep believing and keep having faith in yourself and your creator, it's going to happen for you. All right, y'all. I'm not going to run it too long. Have a good day. I'm ready to see y'all grow and evolve. Let me know in the comments if this message resonated with you, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.